Hi guys, so today we're going to be talking about crystal grids, and I'm going to give you 4 guidelines that you can follow to help you in setting up your own crystal grids. Okay, so the first tip I want to tell you is to first cleanse your crystals. So if you need to, go back and watch the video on cleansing, and that way you can have everything set out and know that they're already cleansed. Okay, so we're going to cleanse your crystals. I just sprayed all mine down with my sage spray because right now that's my favorite way to cleanse my crystals. Then I want you, once you have your crystals out in front of you and you're sitting down and you've created that space for really connecting, I want you to connect with your breath. I want you to have your crystals in front of you like I do here. And I want you to connect with your breath. I have my meditation music going. I have my frankincense diffusing, and I'm sitting on a comfortable pad, and I'm going to connect with my breath to start connecting more with my soul. And we're going to focus on your intention. What is the intention? Right now, I have some crystals out set in front of me, and my intention is going to be really connecting to my heart center. Okay, so what I want you to do is we're going to take in a nice deep breath. Take in another nice deep breath. Just slowing down. And a nice deep breath. Exhaling all the stresses of the day. We don't need to focus on anything right now. We're just slowing down and connecting. I want you to take another couple breaths at your own pace here. No judgments, just observing the rhythm of your breath. Do you feel tired? Do you feel awake? Wherever you feel tension in your body, I want you to take in a nice deep cleansing breath. Imagine a gold ray of healing light going to that place in your body and exhaling all that's not serving you. Inhaling, exhaling, and feel that release. I want you to take in your intention now. I want you to hold that intention in your heart space. I want you to breathe in that golden ray of healing light into your intention. I want you to see your intention now in your mind's eye, so it's already here. Experience the feelings. I want you to slowly open your eyes and come back to the present moment, keeping your gaze downward, holding that intention still in your heart. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to take our crystals and we're going to lay them out. Now, when you lay them out, you want to start with your center crystal. Okay, that's really going to hold your intention. Think of the center crystal as your intention. So if your intention is about your career or your business, you may want to pick a citrine. There's no right or wrong though. It's going to be what you feel the most drawn to. Now, as I explained to you guys earlier, mine's going to be about opening and healing my heart center. So I'm picking a rose quartz as my center stone. Then you build out. Now, I personally am using a Flower of Life grid. I purchased mine on Etsy, but you do not have to use a grid. You can design your own pattern, okay? What you're gonna do as you're building your crystal grid, which I want you to remember, there's no right or wrong with this, but I've told you guys before that your first inkling, your first instinct, the first crystal you gravitate towards is the right one. As soon as you start questioning or thinking or having that conversation in your head, then the ego's getting involved. So just go with what you're feeling. Build your grid. Just build your grid. And that is what I did with mine that I'm going to share with you guys again. Okay, so what we have here is I have a rose quartz in the very center. I'm going to move this a little bit closer for you guys, okay? So I have this beautiful rose quartz in the center, and then I took more rose quartz around it, and then I alternated lapis lazuli and amethyst. Now, I did all of this with just my intuition. I just built my grid, and it's so fun to look at what you build without the thought and then coming back to it afterwards. Then you can kind of do your analysis if that's what you need to do, okay? Then I did smoky quartz around that. I always keep everything very symmetrical. And then I alternated angelite and selenite. Now on the outside of my grid, you guys can see I have a lot of crystal points here. That is because I am drawing in the universal energy and I am focusing that energy on the intention in my grid. And as I'm laying my stones down on my crystal grid, I am focusing on my intention. I'm focusing on that meditation that we just did and holding my intention in my heart and feeling my intention there, okay? I put some more rose quartz in all four corners, keeping it very symmetrical. And then I have some amethyst points as well, directing more energy in towards. Once you have your grid made, and you can kind of go around and get things set just so, then we're going to kind of energize or program our crystal grid. And I like to do that with, excuse me, I like to do that with quartz, or I like to do that with selenite. So I'm going to show you that next part, okay? Okay, I'm going to straighten you guys up here just a little bit. So what I do is right now I've been really resonating with my selenite wand, and it's this nice little point here. And I'm setting the intention, okay? I'm asking for universal light source, all-knowing energy that knows more than me for my highest and best to work through me as a conduit. To think of you as just, if you give it permission and you ask for it, then you can use yourself as the conduit. That's what I like to think of. It's not that I'm the healer, it's that I'm allowing the healing energy to move through me. And I go through the crystal grid, and I'm going to point this down again so that you can see, starting with my center intention and just moving out and kind of drawing a line and connecting all the crystals here. I'm connecting this intention, and as I'm connecting it, I'm kind of seeing what I picked. And I'm seeing that I've asked my angels to come in with my angel light and to keep my voice open so that I can express myself, but from my heart, because my main intention is keeping my heart open and my throat open. And I see here I have a whole circle of smoky quartz around, and I believe I was asking for protection, because if I'm going to be opening up my heart and my throat chakra and truly expressing myself, I'm asking for protection. And I also have some lapis lazuli here for my third eye, which tells me I'm asking for some guidance from my higher self. And amethyst, again, is very protective, but it's also crown chakra. It's also connecting to source energy. And so is this selenite in here as well. Selenite also does not need to be cleansed. It is a cleansing stone. And so what's neat about the selenite that I realized after I built my grid was that the selenite is helping to keep that grid cleansed at all times. Whether different people come into the room or different energies come in, I have my little cleanser. Once you have your crystal grid charged up, energized, your intentions set, you can leave the grid there, and you can leave it up as long as you feel necessary. Once your intention has been completed, or you energetically feel that you're ready for another grid, which, by the way, you can have several running at the same time, you can take your grid down. I think it's nice to really connect with your grid and come in every day and charge your grid up again just for the ritual point of it, and even meditate with your grid and sitting and doing that meditation that we did and seeing your intention and really feeling your intention coming through. So that is how I build my crystal grid. I would love to hear some feedback from you guys. I would love to see pictures of your crystal grid and for you to share your grids. Namaste. Have a great day.